Hello CK Beauties, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, you are officially a CK Beauty. So we're just gonna jump right on into this tutorial, y'all. So first I'm just gonna fill in my brows, nothing too hard, but let me tell you, they not gonna be sisters. Like, they were like cousins. Like, one of them was round, the other one was sharp, but whatever. We just gonna jump right on into these brows. We're gonna fill them in, and then we're gonna go in and conceal. If you're wondering what products I'm using, they will all be listed down in the description box. So yeah, we just filling in these brows, y'all. Nothing too hard, making sure to blend out that edge, because if you leave it there too long, unblend it and let it dry, it will leave a harsh line under your foundation. So just make sure you go and blend that out. Don't let it dry in place. Blend, 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 tap, 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 buff, buff, buff. You know the drill. And y'all, I actually kind of suck at brows because my brows are shaped two different ways, so they always just be looking funky. So if you know, you know. Brows are not twins, they're sisters. Can't help it. And listen, y'all really just gonna have to excuse my little ashy hands throughout this video, Lord, because it was just rough, so don't mind that. Okay, so we just getting this brow all concealed. We're gonna blend that concealer all the way down onto our eyelids. We are gonna mix some of that concealer with a little bit of the P. Louise base, just to finish concealing the eyelid and to prep for the eyeshadow. So that's what you see me doing now. I just added it in the inner corner because a little goes a long way, and you don't want to put too much product on the lid because you don't want your shadows to be cakey. So I'm just using the Carnival palette for this, and I will list the shades down below, but I will also point them out like in a little while throughout the video, so you'll see which shades I actually used. So just remember, when you blending, to tap, tap, tap. If you are using matte eyeshadows, please tap. Do not swipe. It will become patchy. So now I'm just deepening this crease up. And with this, I was doing like more tapping and swiping motions. You're gonna see that one side is like way darker than the other one. I don't know what was wrong, but it would not like get the same pigmentation as the other side. So, and I think it's because I accidentally dipped into a wrong color. So y'all just don't mind that. Now we just gonna jump into cutting this crease. I learned a new technique where it's kind of like keep your eyes open to cut your crease, so you know, like when you open your eye, your crease is not going to transfer. And if y'all don't know what I mean, if you've ever done a cut crease and you cut it too low, when you opened your eyelids and then closed it again, you know, either the concealer transferred above or the eyeshadow on the lid transferred above. Like, if you know, you know. If you don't, like, maybe I'll show y'all an example one day of the incorrect way and the correct way. And let's get into these creases. Let's talk about them, because y'all see how they two freaking totally different shapes. Two totally different shapes. But yeah, I haven't done a cut crease in a long time, so I'm just jumping out the box with these looks because I've been doing more natural nude looks, just because that's what I do on my clients, and I just wanted to play in some color on myself. So yeah, we just went all out today. And y'all, this blue from this palette, all shades, y'all, are from this palette. And this blue, yeah, I was feeling that. I was feeling that. So that's the first color. Those two at the top were the deep dark colors, and then the last two pastel colors are on the lid. So yeah, I will list the exact names of those shades down below in the description box as well, again, because I know I done said that once or twice, maybe even 3 times. So yeah. And let me know how y'all like these voiceovers also, because I know my first couple videos I didn't really do voiceovers because I was using a whole different editing app, and the recorded version of my voice sounded completely terrible. So it sounds a little bit better on here. So just let me know if y'all want me to keep and continue doing voiceovers, if y'all like to see me do more makeup on myself, if y'all like to see me do more client tutorials. Like, just let me know down below what y'all like to see. So I've just added some pigment and some glitter to my eyes, y'all, just, you know, spice it up. I did prime and moisturize and all that stuff off camera, and now I'm just going in with a brush and I'm applying my foundation all over my face, making sure to spread it out evenly in even layers. I do it this way to get a fuller coverage. I let it set for a little while, and I go in and spray with some setting spray and stuff, y'all. Like, just the works, honey. So now I'm just going and tap it out with my Real Techniques Instapop cheek brush. Y'all, if y'all don't got this brush or the Instapop face brush, and y'all set, baby, like, you don't even know what you're missing out on. Go get you a brush or 2. You know what, just make it 5. Go get you 5 of those brushes. I love the cheek brush though better than the Instapop face brush, because it's a little bit smaller, and so it gets in those places that the face brush is just too big to get at. So yeah, now I'm just going over my brows, and I'm just taking my foundation again. I'm just going over my brows so that I don't have that halo brow effect, because baby, we left that some way back in the 90s. Like, not the 90s, but y'all know. So now that we have that blended out, we just gonna go in and start contouring. I used this was like 1 to 2 shades darker than my own skin tone. You don't want to go too many shades darker, because you don't want a harsh contour. Like, you just don't. So I went and I did my forehead, jawline, my nose, chin, you know, yeah. So then I'm going to go in, I'm going to start highlighting in all the spots where the light hits the most, which would be my under eyes, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, and chin again. So yeah, I'm just blending all that out. And I'm also going to add a lighter concealer just right in the inner corner, just for brightness, so we don't spread that out all over the face, y'all. I'm just going in with a Morphe brush, blending out that contour. Make sure you blend it out in place. Don't move it too much, y'all. Do not move it too much. You don't want to make your face muddy. So just blend, blend, blend with pushing and tapping motions. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation brush and just tap all over that, just to make sure everything is seamless and blended in. We want natural contours. We want it to look like skin. We don't want to see no lines of demarcation. So going in with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, I'm going to spray my face and my brush, and then I'm going to go in and blend out that highlight. Y'all notice I'm using my same foundation brush. I use that brush to blend out my foundation, my contour, and now I'm going in to use it for my concealer, y'all. It just, like, everything melts together. Like, oh, look at that. Look at that blend, y'all. I'm obsessed. Let me stop, because I'm obsessed with my own work. Got to toot your own horn when nobody ain't tooting for you. You got to praise yourself. You got to just think highly of yourself, y'all. Like, if nobody is supporting you, you got to be your own biggest fan. You got to support yourself, ladies. Like, you just got to. So, yeah. inspirational for the ladies. Yeah, but y'all, let me stop for real. I'm done. So now I'm using a beauty sponge just to get right up in crevices and corners right under that eye, y'all. We want to blend, make sure everything is smooth, and we do not want anything to crease on us, okay? So I did just spray my sponge with that setting mist again, y'all. Spray your brushes, like spray your sponges, like just spray your stuff before you blend out. I swear it sets it in place and have it looking so good and so smooth. So anyways, I'm just going to get with it's a little eyeshadow brush, y'all. You can use anything for anything. Makeup really don't have no rules. You do what you want. It's art. Be creative. So anyways, I'm just using a little eyeshadow brush and I'm just blending out my nose contour, then going back in with my sponge just to make everything smooth and blended, and I'm blending the whole face, y'all. Now I'm going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and Dark Deep, and I'm just setting my whole face, y'all. I don't know why I did this, but I started contouring and stuff before I set my under eyes. You want to make sure you set your under eyes as soon as you blend it out, because the longer you let it just sit there, it will crease on you. So I did have a little bit of creasing. I did have to keep going and spraying my sponge with my setting spray to blend it all out. So just make sure you set and then your contours and then set under your contours. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just moving too fast right up in this area here. So yeah. And then when I finally did go in and set, y'all gonna see, but I used way too much powder under my eyes and had to fix it because I didn't want to be ashy, y'all. Can't be ashy now. So now I just went in and blended out all those creases before I went in with my Laura Mercier setting powder, y'all. And this is in the translucent, and look, y'all see how much powder I put on my eye? That's too much. I mean, I know a lot of people use that much, but I don't never use that much powder. That was way too much powder, and especially for that color. If I wanted to use that much powder, I should have used the one that y'all see me using for my jawline, which is in their translucent medium deep, I believe, because it's got a lot more color to it. So I had to really fix my under eyes out because I did not want to be ashy and gray and dead looking, and just too much powder has you drying. So my skin is already pretty dry. So to fix all of that powder, I did once again, yep, y'all saw me right, I sprayed my face with the setting powder, the setting mist, because it's like a fine kind of powdery mist. So yeah, it's safe to spray that over your powder while you're still baking and stuff. And I usually don't bake, but it was way too much powder. I was just like, Lord, fix it, Jesus. That's what I was thinking in my head, fix it, because But look at that nose contour, y'all. We giving a little Michael, a little Janet on them. Y'all know the vibes. Oops, excuse me. So anyways, yeah, y'all, I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna start dusting all this powder away and off my face. I did use my contour brush just because it had a lot of color still left on it, and then I went in with my face brush that I used for that powder. And all of those brushes with that leftover powder, they were really like skin tone flesh colors, so they really help take that ashiness and grayness away. So y'all just remember that. And then I went in with a smaller, fluffier brush, which is the BH Cosmetics setting brush, and I use that for below my eyes because that's a very sensitive place on anybody's face. So yeah, setting my face again with that same setting mist, and now I'm taking that foundation brush that I used to blend everything out and I'm just blending my face again. Y'all see foundation and makeup, it's just a whole lot of blending, y'all. And right here, I believe I'm adding my Juvia's Place blush, and yes, I do like to add blush to the tip of my nose, baby. Just give me that look, that you need. I don't know. So y'all, it just be doing something for me. And then I go in with that sponge again. Yes, blend, blend, blend. Baby, when I tell you, I be blending for my life. I use like, it's hard to explain, but yeah, I use that sponge to like blend out after I blend with my brushes, just to make sure everything is smooth and not streaky. So if you know, you know. If you don't, I do offer one-on-one lessons. If you are in the Florence and surrounding area, come get you one. Come holler at your girl. It's nothing but a G thing, baby. Shout out to your Uncle Snoop on that one. Just gonna go in with that same brush that I used to contour my nose, just to, you know, set everything in place. Make sure that that color didn't get blended away when I did go in and set everything. Then spray again. And I believe I sprayed with 2 different, actually it was like 5, because one of those bottles got like 3 different setting sprays in it, y'all. I mix everything and mix everything, so like it's just a lot of experimentation that goes on with my makeup. I mix my setting sprays because they work better together than alone. That is what I do. I do not tell nobody what to do. Do what works for you, y'all. So anyways, yeah, I'm using, and don't worry about me putting this on my lips. I do not use this on my clients. It is mine, my personal. Found it in my little old makeup bag or whatever. So I started using it, and it's like a really nice dark color to go under my nude lippies that I am now falling so much in love with, y'all. So yeah, that's what y'all see me doing here. Those were both NYX products that I'm using right here. So it was like a suede gloss kind of thing, and then it was like the NYX liquid lingerie. And now y'all see me typing the Crayon Case Clean Kisses gloss. So yeah, I'm just typing that. I also did add some Milani gloss, like off camera, I believe. Well, I know I did, but I don't know if I added it into the final clip because I wasn't sure if I was going to do a YouTube video or not. So I didn't record an intro or an extra, y'all know the word, for this video. So yeah, y'all gonna have to excuse that. Anyways, I just lined my lips with a brown Wet n Wild semi brown liner, and I popped no lashes on in 2.5 seconds, y'all. No, it wasn't no 2.5 seconds. But anyways, y'all, get into this highlight from these Black Radiance palettes. This is from the Dark Deep. I love the highlight in the Dark Deep palette. Is the perfect highlight for us melanated girls, child. Look at that glow. The rest of them don't hit, but that one, it's like got the right amount of gold speckles in it. Like, and look at y'all, look. Don't throw no lashes on, put that highlight on. This look is coming together, honey. She giving face. Okay, we cute. Yeah, so anyways, just lining my lower lash line. We're gonna go ahead and add some blue. Yes ma'am. Serve face, and we out. Thank y'all for watching, and see y'all next time. Bye.